So I recently decided to start a challenge where I would drive Uber Eats for 12 hours a day for the whole month of June to see how much money I can make. Today is actually the first day of my challenge. First off, I just wanted to show my miles so we could keep track of how much miles I put on my car. But after that, honestly, it was pretty slow in the morning. I want to say half my orders came from Starbucks and maybe a fourth of them came from McDonald's. When it hit about 5:30 or 6 p.m., I was starting to get a little tired, wondering if this is actually something I wanted to do, but I'm going to stick with it. Unfortunately, I didn't get to 12 hours today because there happens to be a curfew in my city right now, which I didn't know about. And here you can see my dashboard and the kind of stats I was getting. I made $278 plus a $4 cash tip that I got, and also show you how many more miles I have at the end of the day. This is day 2. I noticed off the bat that it's going to be pretty slow. A lot of my time is going to be sitting in my car, so I got to figure out something to do to pass my time. There are really 2 busy times, lunch and dinner. It seems obvious, but it does make a big difference. I make a majority of my money in those time frames. Also, the amount of money I spend on gas isn't that bad. Today I put 20 in, and that's all I needed for all 12 hours. As you can see, I almost made the exact amount of money that I made yesterday, so maybe Tuesdays aren't the best day to drive. Other than that, I think I'm doing pretty well. Averaging around $280 minus $20 for gas is more than I even expected. And this, my friends, is the 3rd day. One thing that I've noticed for me is Uber Eats has been extremely consistent. Every morning is about the same with the same amount of orders. You're running into the same folk, the same exact restaurants, and you're actually starting to build a relationship with the employees. To help me during the downtimes, I've been trying to learn Spanish. I've been listening to a lot of music and listening to podcasts as well. Also, my brother joined me, which helped a lot. And yeah, it was a pretty relaxing night, hanging with the cool employees that do night shift. So for the amount of money I made $292 plus a $4 tip. So unfortunately, God doesn't want me to hit that $300 mark. I am currently on day 4. Today was definitely better than Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I started off with consistent orders, probably had between 2 and 4 an hour. Also, a guy I was delivering to asked if I could pick up some cigarettes for $20, so that was a thing. But unfortunately, it died pretty quick, and I wasn't getting really any orders, which kind of sucks because I ended the day making only $298.43, which if you've been watching the other videos, I've been trying to break that $300 mark, which technically I did with the $20 I got. But I just want to see it in the app, $300. Currently on day 5, and this has definitely been the most interesting day so far. Started off like any other day. I put gas in my car, delivered the usual fast food, couple local restaurants, same old, until I got this one order, which for some reason brought me to a whole different town. So when I got there, I had the address and I couldn't find it. It didn't exist. So I texted the person, they didn't answer. I called them, they didn't answer. They ended up calling me 5 minutes later just to find out they actually live in a different city, which isn't even close to where I live. So I had to call up Uber Eats. That took another half hour. All in all, it was probably an hour and a half during the most busy time that I didn't have a trip. I did finish my night and it went pretty well, but at the end I made $267, bringing my total to $1,419. Today is day 6. I'm gonna go straight to the results because guys, we did it. We broke that $300 a day mark. Not only that, we smashed it out of the park. We ended up making $366 driving one day of Uber Eats, which means I averaged over $30 an hour for 12 hours straight. If you don't know, this has been my first milestone so far, so I'm pretty excited, not gonna lie. That also brings our total to $1,785, and my second goal is reaching $2,000 in 1 week. Today is the 2nd day in a row that I broke over $300, which brings my first week total to $2,111, which is absolutely crazy. Some of you guys have been asking me how it actually works. Basically, when you go online, you see a map like this. And if you go into your inbox, you can see all the tips you get. You go to promotions, you can see when there is a boost, and that's why weekends are so good. And on top, you can see your total for the day. But once they offer you a trip, it shows you the distance and amount. And once you accept it, it will route you to the restaurant. And then obviously you pick it up and then let the app know that you picked it up, where it will direct you to the person who ordered the food. And then you drop it off. It's really that easy. But yeah, on to the next week. This is day 8, so the start of week 2, and it started off pretty slow. I'm not surprised because Mondays are a very slow day, so if you plan on doing this, definitely aim for the weekends because those are the best days to do it. You'll average way more money. I did end up making a $10 cash tip at the end of the day. Also, the guy tipped fresh oregano, which I don't really use, but hey, it's the thought that counts. Today is day 8, and I just want to start off by telling you I have put 1,485 miles on my vehicle. I know a lot of you guys have been asking. Also, I spent about $20 a day on gas. It was definitely my slowest day so far. I spent a lot of time sitting in my car waiting for an order. Not only that, some of the videos that I took disappeared off my phone, so it just wasn't my day. I also took my one break at 5 p.m., which was pretty stupid. So from 5 to 6, I didn't drive at all, thinking I could just add that on to the end of the day and it wouldn't make that much of a difference, but it did. But yeah, I expect it to be better tomorrow. I am now on day 9, almost a third of the way done, and it's come to my attention that I have never named my car. I've had her for a while now. I don't know why I never thought of it. I know a lot of you guys are concerned about how many miles I'm putting on her, so I thought, why not have you guys try to name her? Or him, I don't know. Give me some name ideas. I'll go through them in the comments, and I'm thinking whatever y'all choose. I'll get a window decal, so she'll be repping it as long as I have her. So let me know what you think the perfect name would be. I'm now on day 11, and today I earned $272, bringing my total for the week at $1,011 without my cash tips. A lot of you guys have been asking me what the process is to sign up for UberEats, so I'm just going to show you how to do it in this video. If you go to my profile and click my link, that will go straight to the UberEats sign up page. This is a referral link, so I do get a kickback. If you don't want to use my link, all you have to do is go to uber.com/drive/deliver. Once you're there, it'll ask you some basic information, and then there are 6 different steps you have to take. The first thing you're going to do is accept a background check. Then you're going to upload pictures of your driver's license, vehicle insurance, and registration. Take a picture of yourself and then add your vehicle information. Then you wait for them to accept you and you're ready to drive. I'm currently on day 12, and after 12 days of driving straight for 12 hours, I'm honestly getting a little bit crazy. I don't know if it has anything to do with the weather. It's been pretty much crap the last few days, which, you know, I expect living in Oregon, but still it kind of drains your energy. Also, going to the same exact restaurants over and over again make me feel like I'm going insane. I also did get an oil change, so I've got to take that into account come the end of the month. But yeah, I'm hanging in there, even though I'm starting to talk to myself. Today I ended up making $286, bringing my grand total of 12 days of driving to $3,461. That's averaging $288 a day, or $24 an hour. I don't think that's bad. I think that's pretty good, to be honest. But yeah, I've got a long road ahead of me. I have finally finished my second week. I'm pretty much halfway done, and the results have been better than I expected. In 2 weeks, I've done 411 trips. I've spent $279 on gas. I've spent $49 on an oil change. I've put 2,329 miles on my car, and in total, I have earned $4,089.64 in 2 weeks of work. About a third of my income has come from tips, and the rest coming from net fare. Now on to the next 2 weeks, where I want to see if I can make over $8,000 in 1 month. Now recently I got a DM from one of you guys showing me your results, talking a big game, saying that your area is better than mine. Now I'm not one to back down from a challenge, so I thought, why not have a little competition? I'm feeling pretty confident. I've been doing this a few weeks and I think my numbers are pretty solid. So here it is, David versus Goliath. Tomorrow we have 12 hours to see who can make the most money in their respective areas. And if I win, he's got to shout me out all over Instagram, but if he wins, he can post whatever video he wants on my TikTok. So the stakes are high and it goes down tomorrow. This is part 2 of a competition that I started with one of you guys. Now it started off as a beautiful day. The birds were chirping, the sun was shining, a perfect day for 2 gladiators to enter the arena. One side you had me, a wiser driver with experience under his belt, and on the other side you had Jake, a younger, sprier chap with nothing to lose. In the beginning, I was pulling ahead. My experience was starting to show. One trip after the other, I was setting a good pace. Towards midday, Jake's persistence gave him steam. Steam that he would use to propel him well into the night. Something I couldn't catch up from. When it was all said and done, he made $323 to my $278. So I'm here to say that I have lost the competition, but not my pride. We will go on, and I will also uphold my end of the bargain. Expect a video from Jake soon. So far it has slowed down a little bit, but I'm still averaging over $200 a day, and today I made $237, bringing my monthly total to $5,308, and I've still got 10 days left. So let's see if we can't finish the month out strong, and make sure to like and follow to stay up to date. This week has definitely been a lot slower than the last 2 weeks, but it looks like I'm averaging about 10 less trips a day. Other than that, it seems like I'm still getting paid the same exact amount for every order. And currently today I made $268, bringing my weekly total to $1,462, which I guess is not bad for just driving around and picking up food. I am now 3 weeks in, so I'm pretty much doing a recap of what I learned so far. The amount of money you make is highly dependent on how many trips you take. As long as you have around 30, you're gonna make around $300 a day. That's because tips kind of add on later. So my advice for anybody trying to do this, try to hit a certain amount of trips a day and accept all trips that you get. So my total earnings through these 21 days is $5,928, which means I need to make $2,072 to hit my goal of $8,000 in 1 month, which I am on course to hit. Today was a great day. I mean, the weather was nice. I ran into a lot of you guys who watch my videos, which was cool. If you do see me out in the streets, definitely say hello. But I pretty much got to the point where I don't care about driving anymore. It's become habit, and I accept the fact that I'm gonna be on the road all day, every single day. It took about 21 days, which is weird because they say it takes about 21 days to build a habit. So that might have some correlation. But yeah, I ended this Monday with $250, which is not bad considering it's a Monday. I've got 1 week left. I've never been so excited about something in my whole entire life. Today was a basic day, but I didn't care. Like I said in the last video, I'm used to it. So I ended up making $245, about the same as yesterday. So I'm almost at $500 for this week already. Well on my way to making $8,000 in 1 month. At this point, I'm pretty much chilling. I know exactly what's gonna happen. I'm averaging over $250 a day, and I'm just out here cruising, to be honest. I'm having fun. Most of my time is planning my next challenge, which, if you can believe it, is gonna be bigger and better than this one. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, I got 5 days left. I'm loving life right now. I don't even care that I'm out on the road for 12 hours a day. Life is good. Today, I made $273, bringing my total of the week to $1,055. I got 4 days left after today, and I'm starting to collect all the data. So how many miles I put on my car, how much I've spent on gas, estimating depreciation of my car. That way I can show you guys a pretty detailed breakdown. My new total income for the month is now $7,325. And today alone, I made $299, bringing my total of the week to close to $1,400. I looked it up and I put 4,367 miles on my car. I know a lot of you guys have been asking. That means I could drive from the west coast of the United States all the way to the east coast and still have 1,000 miles to spare. So to put it bluntly, I've driven a lot of miles. But anyways, today I made $280, bringing my monthly income total to $7,605, inching its way up to that $8,000 mark. I can't believe there's only 1 day left until we finish out the month with our 12-hour live stream. This month has flown by, and I think it's due to setting daily manageable goals that help me get through each and every day. Like, I start at 10:30. My first goal is to get to 4 o'clock because that's when I eat. And then from 5 to 9, that's my promotional period with Uber. And then from 9 to 11, I'm looking forward to going home and getting some sleep. Guys, I just want to let you know, we did it. We made over $8,000 this month, 8,110 to be exact. It took me 348 hours of work, going on 772 trips to get there, but you know what? We made it. Overall, I made $8,357. I spent $599 on gas and $49 on an oil change. That brings my total minus expenses to $7,709, which 30% of that will be held aside for taxes next year. I went on 795 trips, averaging $10.50 a trip, going on 27 trips a day. Of the money I made, $2,988 of that was from tips. That means per delivery, I averaged $3.75 for a tip. I put 4,844 miles on my car, and I am gonna see if that depreciated my car's value at all. But overall, I think it was worth it. It's still more than minimum wage, and I'm averaging more than $20 an hour. This has been a crazy month. Thank you guys for joining me, and tomorrow I'm going to announce my next series. This has been awesome. Thank you guys so much. On to the next one.